Okay, one. Also, I just mute the video lah, then you can watch like as they play. Is it? Do you wanna watch it?
I think it's okay.
Then don't wanna?
No.
Okay. Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode on Live Conversations, and today we have Hellen!
Hi everyone!
Welcome back! Okay, so reason as usual, the reason why Hellen is here, she's representing Rosette Designs Co. And of course, in this episode, we'll be talking about thematic weddings for Celestial.
Yes.
So Hellen, what do you think about Celestial? What is the first feel of vibe that comes to your mind?
So Celestial, of course, it's very galactic, very mystical feel. So it has to be dinner, I will say. Yes. So if you are looking for Celestial theme, you make sure you have open sky, maybe if it's outdoor, and do it at dinner.
Yeah.
So there's many ways to do that.
Correct. That's true. And of course, the reason, I think also because if you want Celestial, right, your decorations is already free already. Because in the night, the sky.
Yes, but you must make sure that you have any like shelter, maybe like transparent glass.
True, yeah. If not, like rain or whatever.
Nowadays, a lot of venue built with a transparent marquee.
Oh, okay. So of course, the reason why we're doing this video is because we understand that there are couples who wants to have a themed wedding. They don't know how to execute. They don't know which design suits their lunch banquet or dinner banquet. So for this video, this is for your reference, and maybe you can learn some of the tips and tricks that Hellen will be here to give us for today. So Hellen, maybe you can share with me what are the color palettes that we need in order to execute this theme.
So for Celestial, first thing, the mood is dark. The mood is there is more maybe like I mentioned mystical. So dark navy, purple, or even a little bit of like midnight green. It's also possible. So you want to mix around maybe with lights. Definitely lights. It's a good contrast. So if you want to have Celestial theme, look at your venue. So some venue like maybe I mentioned JW Marriott is already built for that theme, built for Celestial, because they have like spike lights that maybe just you can throw in blue lighting, and then it's very Celestial and doesn't really need a lot of decor.
Yeah, because the light itself
like
already made
so
it.
it's more ambience decor. But if you are looking into maybe for restaurants, because there's some restaurants like Alka mentioned, the newly refurbished. We also did one wedding there with moonlight theme, when we focus on the stage and we have a lot of lights and midnight green, also like bluish. Yeah, so that's the decor. Of course, you need to have contrast between light and dark.
Oh, okay. So if you're sharing, what about like gold or silver?
I think gold
to add into the theme.
So for Celestial, gold or silver, the difference is if it's gold, it will be more elegant.
Okay.
It will like more old vintage decor. If it's silver, it's more like modern, really nice. So the Celestial thing that we have right now is with silver. So it's very dreamy. Like the Celestial is more dreamy type.
Right, like literally the silver is like closer to like the stars in the sky.
Yes. So we have a lot of fairy lights, and then the fairy lights is not warm white like the usual, but we use white fairy lights.
Wow.
Yeah. So it has a blue tint, and also like the candles. We have white candles, not the usual. So it creates more winter feel. Winter ambience,
like winter night, like
winter night.
Yes. Okay.
It's really nice, especially weather like Singapore, right? We never have winter.
That's true.
So if you wanna realize your winter dream, this thing is good.
Okay. So Hellen, maybe you can also share with me. Other than all the colors, and you were sharing a bit of about like the fairy lights and candles, right? Maybe you can break down a little bit more in depth, like the props and the decors, in order to achieve this look.
So in terms of maybe flower wise, you can play around with baby's breath, or we call it million stars.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can even spray different color. Like we spray the baby's breath like blue and purple mixed with silver. So it creates a very dreamy centerpiece, and it's huge. So it's like a cloud. So yeah, so the one that you can use baby's breath. You can also use a lot of silverware, and maybe for the pot, for the centerpiece flower, you can use the silver container.
Okay.
And also you can also do up a menu card or even table number. The table number you can be like the silver pen if you want to save money, right? You
Yeah.
can just buy black card and then with silver pen. And
Like just
consolation.
calligraphy.
Just calligraphy.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are little elements. And also, if you want to name your table number instead of 1, 2, 3, then name it constellation stars.
Or like horoscope. Yeah,
yes,
that would be like
that
really
would be
fun.
nice. So it's a more cohesive theme overall.
Yeah. Okay, so what about like maybe we can also talk about the table stylings. Like maybe you can share with me what are the things that, you know, in order to make the whole thing look more cohesive, like metallic utensils.
Yes. For utensil, usually kind of limited with what venue have.
Yeah.
But tablecloth, in terms of what you can play around, if the venue provide only white tablecloth, you can probably have runner, like dark blue runner or more flowy, shimmery type.
Okay.
Runner is also very nice.
Like the glitter fabric, that kind.
Glitter fabric.
Yeah.
It's quite flowy.
Oh,
Yeah,
flowy.
Not the stiff one.
Oh.
Yes, there is. So if you have tablecloth choice of silver, that's also nice. Silver, then you have blue centerpiece.
Blue centerpiece.
Yes. And you can also this element of silver branches. We use a lot of silver branches in our celestial theme centerpiece.
So you mean you like pick the branches outside, is it?
Silver
you-
like that. Then we spray silver. And it creates like a very nice centerpiece, not just flower.
Correct. Yeah, it's not just all flowers, but there are contrasts of something. Oh, so like because other than all the puffy flowers, like there is like some structure, like some contrast on, you know, with the branches, right? The silver branches.
Yes. So in terms of flower, if you want to play around with flowers, you can use the white flowers, like maybe phalaenopsis, the orchid, and white rose. Yes, maybe make it more white to silver flower.
Oh, white to silver.
Yeah, silver leaves, all those also. Yes, silver leaves.
Yeah, because it's quite like how to say, it's more interesting because since the background is very dark, like dark navy, and then like with silver or like white, it has this like contrast, right? And then because maybe white is more flat colored, like matte, and then silver is more like there's a dimension to it.
Yes. So now that we already talked about the decor, maybe we should ask you what gown suits this theme.
Okay, so for Celestial, we actually have this wedding gown range in 2018. It's called Luminous.
The photo shoot was actually done at JW Marriott Hotel.
At the ball, like the ball area. So the model is wearing a lot of like sparkly, glittery like gowns. So why I recommend it is because it's like the crystal bodies details, the beading, and the fabric itself also is like shimmery. Yeah.
Yes. I think for this theme, it wouldn't be complete if you're not using a very shimmery
Yes,
dress.
for sure. Correct. Yeah.
You know what? Once I have a couple who wear LED light dress.
Oh wow.
Yes, the theme is Starry Night. Like LED all over the gown.
Wow. Was it like very heavy to?
No, it's just light up.
Oh, oh, that's very interesting. Wow, they put in a lot of effort in the gown as well. Okay, so of course, when you talk about like the silhouette of the gown, if you want like a ball gown, maybe if you're at Shangri-La, something more grand, a ball gown would be very nice. If you're doing it like at the outdoor area with the marquee, I think it's a little bit more like casual, right? So maybe an A-line would be also very nice.
Yes. I think also now quite popular to do it in outdoor and marquee.
Yeah.
Yes, there is few venue like Changi Cove, the marquee, that they have inbuilt transparent marquee, so you don't need to build it.
Oh, that's very nice. Like, I mean, especially if it's at night, then with all the fairy lights that you were sharing, I think that would be very
That will be very nice.
very magical. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the very conventional like wedding banquet.
Yes, especially now during COVID, right?
Yeah.
You don't really want to have conventional wedding in the ballroom because first,
Yeah.
there's a lot of limitations.
Yeah.
So might as well go for something very different. Like Celestial actually is nice thing. Actually, then you can see the night sky and
Yeah.
fairy lights. Something different.
Yeah, like, and it's more open. Yeah, like I mean, in a way, you're right. Like something, okay, there's so many limitations, and then if you were to go for like a simple banquet, it would just feel like like any other wedding, and then maybe it wouldn't be so interesting or memorable already, right? Yeah. So, Helen, what do you think? Okay, so for suits, right? In your opinion, what kind of colors do you think would suit this theme?
I think if the dress is white, I think the suit should be like dark blue,
Navy blue.
Yes. And if let's say the bride wear the dark blue suit, I think the guys could wear like even red, like burgundy red with maybe like gold element, like gold detailing.
Couplings.
Yeah,
Oh,
coupling.
okay. Like to give it like a contrast.
Yes. Or even silver. Nice.
Wow. Like that's so stylish, huh?
Stylish.
Then the light on him is like the shining star.
Like the one shining and then the other one brighter.
Yeah.
Gray, silver, black. Even black is nice also.
Black also not bad, yeah. So that's nice. Okay guys, so of course we are coming to the end of this video. So Helen, before we end this video, maybe you can give us like a wrap up, like a conclusion again.
So if you are looking for something different, especially during the dinner time, you can choose Celestial, and then you can actually look at the venue. Choose the venue that is suitable for this theme. Like we mentioned, some venue already have this element of Celestial, GW Marriott and all.
Right.
Then you can save some budget and then maybe do a nice centerpiece with baby's breath and then we spray. It can be DIY because it could be like dry.
Yeah,
dry flower.
that's true.
Then have element of crystals and maybe you can spend time for a little detail like the menu card, table number and all. So all in all, this theme actually suits the more intimate wedding when the venue is not so big but you want something more experiential.
Okay guys, so we have come to the end of this episode for live conversations. So thank you Helen for being here as usual.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we are actually counting down, finishing soon with our thematic wedding
Yes.
already. Yeah. Okay, of course, if you guys are interested to know more or to understand more visuals, to have all these things, you can go to our YouTube, Facebook, or any of our social media platforms. You will get to see our full video for our thematic weddings. And also, you can download the PDF, and I'll put the links, everything down at the description box below. As usual, if you guys are interested in wedding decor, wedding planning, wedding styling, I will put Rosette Designs Co's social media and website over here at the description box as well, so you can contact them yourself.
Okay.
So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye!